I'm back! I've had my surgery, I am back, and as promised, I'm going to show you guys how to make your holiday stick-on nails last ages. Until you decide to have them removed anyway. So, I've got these. They were £2.50 from Boots. I know, £2.50. And you can bling them up if you choose to. They're absolutely fabulous. The glue's included. Let me show you what else you're going to need. And I promise you this will not cost you a bomb. You just need a 180 grit buffer, a 180 grit file, either a boomerang file or a straight file, whichever suits you best. Get yourself some scissors. I've just got these, any scissors, small scissors, they come in handy. Either lint-free pads ideally, or a cotton wool pad cut in half. You're going to need a cuticle pusher. Now I do have a professional cuticle pusher that I would use on clients. I just bought this one from the pound shop to show you that you can get these things really cheap, and it actually came in a set with this file as well, which I haven't used. Also, if you want to and you know how to use them safely, there are tutorial videos on the internet, then get some cuticle nippers. My cuticles are shoddy. My nails are terrible because I've been in hospital. I haven't had nails on for a while. I haven't looked after myself. I needed this. You will definitely need a nail brush, a hard nail brush, to get right in there and get the dust and dirt out. And I got this soft one from the pound shop and it's beautiful. I would highly recommend getting gel residue wipe-off solution from Neo Nails or their acetone. You are going to need it. Okay, so these are the nails. Inside you get, I believe, enough for 2 sets of nails, but they're all different sizes, so that wouldn't really work unless you change the size. And the glue. They're really nice for £2.50. They're a beautiful dark blue colour, really, really glossy. They're quite thin, but if you're going out for a night or you've got a couple of Christmas parties, you can guarantee they're going to stay on until you decide to take them off. Just follow these simple steps. I'm like your Christmas nail fairy. Okay, what you want to do is make sure that when you place that nail on your nail bed, that it fits, it's not over the sidewalls and it's not kind of too narrow, because otherwise it'll look silly. So you want a nice comfortable fit, but definitely not hanging over. Okie dokie, now I have a tremendous C-curve on some of my nails, like this one, just really, really prominent C-curve, and it's difficult to fit nails like this. So, let me just zoom you out. I'm going to get my 180 grit file, and I'm actually going to file down those corners and round them off a lot more, so they're not hanging down, because they really do, they're a complete pain in the backside. Be gentle when you're filing the natural nail and just go in one direction so you don't tear your nail. Okay, so here my nails are sized up and ready to go from little finger to thumb. I always start with the little finger. I find it a lot easier. So firstly, make sure your nails are not long. Okay, they need to be trimmed short because it will save any risk of any damage should you catch your new nails on anything. So keep them nice and safely short and round those edges if you have edges like mine anyway. Okay, now we're looking at the eponychium area. We need to get the cuticle pusher and we're going to push back the eponychium area and reveal non-living tissue. And that's the kind of chalky white stuff that you want to get rid of. That is the reason that when you buy stick-on nails, they don't stick on for more than about 3 hours and you end up at the end of the night with half your nails missing. So gently, it does not hurt, gently push back the eponychium area, and then you're going to reveal some of this non-living tissue. You're going to take the other side of your cuticle pusher and you're going to gently scrape it away. Just scrape it. It's very satisfying. If you've never done it, you should try it. And you want to give that a good scrape. Do not push hard. This should not hurt. Just gently get rid of it. It doesn't have to be completely gone, because the next step will make sure you rid yourself of any non-living tissue left on the nail plate. You do not have to do this step if you are not confident using cuticle nippers, but I have a lot of excess tissue and cuticle sticking up there and I want it gone so that my end result is neat and there's no tissue touching the new nails. So I'm just going to very gently nip away at any bits and bobs that I don't like that are lingering. It's not living tissue, it should not hurt and it should not bleed. If it does, you're doing it wrong. So just be very, very careful. When you've finished this step, you then need to remove the shine from the nail surface. That's where all the oils are and dirt and dust, and we're going to gently buff it with a 180 grit file. Do not press hard, just gently buff it. It will go a chalky, dusty colour, and then you know you're ready for the next step. So I'm going to do the same on my fingers, and then we will move on to the next step. I've put it slightly faster for you, so that you don't have to sit through each and every single nail at normal speed. Oh, and before I forget, top tip, when you are buffing your nails, use your other finger to pull the side of the of your skin of the finger away from the nail, just so you can get right down the side walls of the nail and remove the go over with the same process with the gel residue wipe-off solution on a lint-free pad or cotton wool, and it literally is squeaky clean. You can hear it go. That's when you know you've got all of the dust off and you've successfully dehydrated the nail plate. That's the hard work done. Now let's get to sticking these on, and believe me, once you get started, it's going to go really quickly. So I know some of you have probably used stick-on nails a million times, but this is for those of you who haven't. You will get a glue. Sometimes it's not open. I think most of them I've got have never actually been open. So snip near to the top, as close as you can get, because you don't want the hole to be huge and loads of glue to come spewing out everywhere. And then you want to start at the little finger first. Okay, so I'm starting with the small nail. I'm going to put a small amount of glue, like a little well of glue. I'm just zooming you in so you can see what I'm doing here. Put a little well of glue in the bottom quarter. You don't want to flood it because then it's going to squirt out everywhere and go under your fingernail and be really uncomfortable. And yes, I still do that. It happens to everyone. Try and be controlled. And don't rush. This stuff is not going to set within a second. So don't rush. Carefully make sure it's covered all that area just by tilting it a little bit. Put it into the hand you're going to use to apply it and get yourself set up nice and slowly. Don't panic because that's when things go silly. Now, when you come in with that nail extension, false nail, I guess, you're going to come in, I'm so used to saying nail extension, you're going to come in at an angle and slide it up just by the cuticle, not on it, just by it so it looks neat and tidy, and then hold it for about 10 seconds and you'll be good to go. sized up, but I always double check because sometimes you might just need to take a tiny little bit off the corner if they're slightly wide. I've got really small fingernails and I often have this struggle. So you take it and you try not to file the top of the nail, obviously, because that's going to dull the shine of the design if you've got a design on there. Double check it fits, and then repeat the same step that you did for the small nail, about a quarter with glue in it, not too much. Let it settle for a second, pop it on, hold it, don't squeeze it too tight because glue will ooze out everywhere. You're just kind of keeping it in place while the glue does its thing. Don't forget to come in at a 45-degree angle and slide it up. For £2.50 and a few bits and bobs that you need that you can keep forever, I've got this lovely set of nails that did not take very long at all, and they'll last me. I mean, last time I did these, after 2 weeks I had to remove them because they were just driving me insane and I wanted something different on. They're not going to pop off after 3 hours. They're going to last you through your Christmas party and well into, you know, your next Christmas party the day after. So follow these tips and enjoy your nails. Let me know if it helps.
Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.